Hi, today I made some creamy silken tofu with soba noodles. I'm going to start by making the minced beef aromatic part, which is just the white part of green onions that I'm just mincing out to be really fine, and some ginger, which I already peeled. I'll be sauteing this a little bit and then adding the beef on top afterwards. I love the next few days following Christmas because everyone's throwing away their old appliances and things, and I love checking the streets and taking them. So I found this little hot plate recently after Christmas, so that's how I'm filming today, is because I finally have better lighting than my normal kitchen. Anyway, so I added both the green onion bottoms and the ginger into this pan to saute a little bit. After I can start smelling it and sweating it a little bit, I'm going to add my ground beef. This ground beef actually has too high of a percentage of fat. I would recommend something less, but later on I'll strain it anyways. I'm adding a tablespoon of gochujang to season it. I'm also going to add a little bit of soy sauce. You could add dark or light soy sauce, but if you use dark, make sure to use a little bit less. I'm letting it render out. You can see the fat coming out right there. I'm going to strain that later. Now I'm making the creamy silken tofu. So this is silken tofu right here. You go ahead and add that straight to your blender from the package. You don't need to heat it up or anything. A big glob of peanut butter of your choice, a little bit of tahini, and some sesame oil as well. I also added 1 clove of raw garlic. You go ahead and top it off with any milk of your choice. That's just to loosen the mixture. You go ahead and start blending it and add more milk if you need, but make sure you don't start with too much so you don't have too loose of a texture before you see what it looks like when it's blended. Perfect. Now I'm going to go ahead and boil my soba noodles. This is a really good alternative if you are gluten intolerant. It's made out of buckwheat. They're super easy and super fast to boil. It only takes about 3 minutes. And this is what it looks like in the beginning. I'm going to keep stirring a little bit during the time. And this is what it looks like at the end. So they don't expand and get too big. I'm going to start plating now. I learned this little pasta twirling trick in culinary school. It just makes it really nice to plate. I'm going to go ahead and put that in a little bowl. And then I'm going to top it off with some of the minced beef we made earlier. You can really put as much or as little as you want in your plate here. But now I'm going to top it off with that silky, creamy, peanut buttery silken tofu mixture we made. And I didn't reheat this. This is kind of served at a cold temperature. And I'm adding a few dots of chili oil just to add a contrast of color and spice. And there you have it. A really creamy, delicious, dairy-free and gluten-free lunch. Yummy. So creamy. Delicious. Yum. I did a really good job. Yummy. Perfect. Yummy.